Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video I want to show off a very special magazine that I forgot I had. I remember buying it when it was released way back when. You guys remember the magazine Entertainment Weekly? Now I was talking to a good friend, Carlos, aka T3 Collection on YouTube. So shout out to Carlos. He had gone through his stuff and see what he had, and he had like a People magazine with Brandon Lee. So there was articles about, the unfortunate passing of Brandon Lee during the filming of The Crow. So there's a lot of magazines that were talking about it, but one specific one that I remember that he had just done an interview a week before his passing, which is absolutely crazy to think. There's videos of it online you can see, but here's the Entertainment Weekly right here with Brandon Lee and his last interview. So when I was going over my parents' house, going through all my old stuff, I was like, dude, I know I have this. I gotta find it. And oh man, dude, I'm so happy I found it, because this one here is special. Like I said, last interview they talked about him, and one of the quotes, man, that still gets me, I remember reading it, was like him saying, like, so if you look here, this is his last interview with some awesome shots by Robert Zuckerman, who was on the set taking a lot of the photos, a lot of publicity photos that they used, on his final thoughts about his, he talked about death too, which is kind of crazy. Him and his fiance Eliza, they're about to get married a week later after filming was done. So tragic, man. It sucks, right? But there was one. Here's another cool shot right here. Look at that. That's awesome. Isn't that cool? This is too cool, man. So I'm so happy I found it when he was asked. Before we went Wilmington, Brandon was pleased. I remember him saying, whatever happens with this project, nothing is as important to me as the fact that I am playing Eric Draven. This is my finest character. So hearing that, and then watching the movie, he wanted to step out of his dad's shadow. His father was Bruce Lee. Imagine, trying to step out of those shadows and following your dad, following his footsteps. You're always gonna be compared to him. So he figured, like, hey, he did some action movies, Rapid Fire, Showdown Little Tokyo. But this one, well, he was really going to stand out filming The Crow and playing Eric Draven, which, like I said, his finest role. So when people ask, hey, what are your thoughts on the movie? What are your thoughts on the new one, the remake? Like, yeah, it was really cool going back and reading this. This came out March 13, 1994, or May 13, 1994, number 222. Remember, you guys remember this came out weekly. So, man, I am so glad I found this. Like I said, I knew I had a bunch of other ones. I was trying to find this one. I think it was a Kung Fu magazine that I had, and I'm still on the hunt looking for it too. So, you know me, if if a vendor anywhere has any other magazines or anything, I will pick it up if I see if it's anything Crow related. So there's only one Crow, but yeah, man, this one here is special, man. I'm so glad I found it. I can't believe it's such in great shape too. It's like, I'm so excited. It was only $2.50. Come on, remember that stuff in the 90s, a lot cheaper. They had cigarette ads. Who does cigarette ads anymore? Come on. Crazy. So, but yeah, this, like I said, this you can see the interview online if you want to see it. But the fact that they got to talk to him, and like I said, he was super excited to be making the movie, and the crew, after months afterwards, they came back together to film it. Obviously spoke to his mom Linda and his fiance Eliza. They all agreed to come back. Ernie Hudson was a little hesitant, but they all came back. Especially Lance Anderson, the makeup artist, who talked to Ernie, was like, dude, we got to come back and finish this for Brandon, because it's just find his role, like he said. So it's just. And it is. You watch it. You guys already know how much I love the movie. You guys already know. So when the steelbooks come out, I'm gonna watch it. I can't wait to watch it in 4K. But to have a piece of history like this, like it's still sad, man. Just the fact that he's not with us. You know what I mean? Like, he'll never know like how much it's meant to me and other people around the world. Like, how much that movie's loved. So it'd be interesting to see what he would thought on would the remake even happen if he was still alive, right? Like, things like that you think about. It's crazy to think. So. But yeah, man, I'm super happy I found this. I'm so glad I found this, man. Brings me back. It makes me sad when when I bought it, because I was like, this is fortunately, you know, he's no longer with us. So, but man, you guys already know, how I feel about the movie. So, but if you guys like this little fun video, I just wanted to make a quick video on my my other pieces of this is not even Crow memorabilia. I mean, it's just about Brandon Lee. So a lot of times people think that I just absolutely love the Crow, but I also really thought Brandon Lee was a fine actor, and I thought he was so great. That he was great in Rapid Fire. That he was comedic role in Showdown Little Tokyo. Thought he was phenomenal in that too. So I just I get sad thinking about that he's no longer with us. Man, imagine me and him at a convention. Like I would be fangirling so hard. I would have him sign everything. I had to do the photo op, right? The costume photo. I would have done everything. So the fact that he's not here with us is it's tragic, man. But your memory and it will live on forever. I'll keep your spirit and flame going forever. You know that. So yeah, how cool is that, man? That is so rad. I'm glad I found him. I'm so happy I found it, Yeah, see, and years after his death, the inside story, finishing The Crow without him. It's just like, man, his last interview. Dang. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys because, you guys already know how much a fan I am. So I just thought it was like, I didn't think I was going to find it. I knew I had it, and I'm glad I found it. So you guys remember seeing this? If you're my age or my group, you might remember these. Entertainment Weekly, like, are they still around? I don't even know. I haven't gone to the magazine section in so long. That was the thing where you go into Tower Records, you look at movies, you look at CDs, DVDs, and then you look at the magazine section and just go through all the magazines, see all the cool stuff they had. So I don't know, I don't even know if they're still around, if they even have anything, or are they just online anymore. But digital, you can't hold it with digital. Physical copies, magazines, right? So yeah, man, tragic, but I'm so happy I found it and still have it. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Again, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know if you guys remember that magazine or not. And as always, guys, you already know it can't rain all the time.
I wish the rain was down just once.
Can't rain all the time.
Eric?